step involved in cultivation of cucumber in polyhouse is the bed preparation. 10 raised beds of dimensions 6.5 meters length, 1.5 meters breadth and 30 centimeters height were made, leaving 60 centimeters distance between each bed. The beds containing red soil and FIM were thoroughly ploughed and clods were removed. Then these beds were mixed with coco peat and vermicompost at the rate of 25 kg each, and later the beds were levelled. 3 drip laterals were extended on the prepared beds with emitters spaced at 30 centimeters distance with 2 LPH capacity. The second step involved after the bed preparation is sowing. Seeds of variety Kafka of Syngenta company were selected. Each seed cost about ₹5. The minimum germination percentage was 60 and the minimum genetic purity was about 95%. The seeds were treated with Thiram and carbendazim. Seeds were sown at a depth of 1.5 centimeters with a spacing of 45 by 45 centimeter. The seeds were sown in triangular fashion. Then the seeds were covered with a layer of soil. Immediately after sowing, watering was done with a rose can. The next step after sowing is trellising. Trellising was done at about 10 days after sowing when the plants were 15 centimeters height. Trellising materials include a nylon twine and an overhead wire tied at about 8 to 9 feet from the ground level. Initially, the overhead wires were extended horizontally along the polyhouse to which the nylon twines were tied, and the free ends of the twine were tucked inside the soil. After trellising, we go with fertigation. Top dressing with triple 19 at the rate of 10 grams per 10 liters of water was done per bed at 15 days after sowing for better growth of the plant, and the dosage was increased gradually for each application. Application was done at every alternate day. After fertigation with triple 19, we adopted for spraying of neem oil. Spraying of neem oil EC at the rate of 0.3% was done to reduce leaf miner attack at 4-leaf stage. The next step adopted was soil raking. Soil raking was done at about 15 days after sowing for loosening the soil and for better water infiltration. It also helps in destruction of pupae. The next practice adopted was weeding. Manual weeding was done whenever required as the weeds compete for nutrients and water, interfering with the plant growth. Cyprus rotundus was commonly observed. The next is flower initiation. Initiation of flower buds was started at about 30 days after sowing. These are gynoecious strains in only which female flowers were observed. Next, we adopted fertigation with 13045. Top dressing with 13045 at the rate of 50 grams per 10 liters of water was done per bed at flowering stage for better fruiting, and the dosage was increased gradually. Application was done at every alternate day. The next step followed is vermicompost application. Vermicompost was applied at the rate of 50 grams per plant during flower initiation, and at fruiting stage, vermicompost was applied at the rate of 200 grams per plant. The next and the main step we adopted during flowering was removal of secondary shoots. Secondary shoots were removed from time to time. The main aim of secondary shoot removal is to divert all the energy of the plant towards the bud which has been retained for flowering. It also helps in greater interception of light to the ground level. Even this practice is restricted to prevent the plant from being too much crowded. The next step followed is the harvesting of fruits. Harvesting is done about 45 days after sowing with the help of scissors, leaving the pedicel length of about 2 to 3 centimeters. The fruits were harvested when they attained a length of about 15 centimeters. The fruits harvested weighed about 120 to 130 grams. In the first harvest, yield per bed was about 8 kgs. The next practice followed was de-leafing. As soon as the harvesting is done, the lower leaves were pricked off with the help of scissors to facilitate easy intercultural operations and to allow the interception of light.